Well, it's the season of skiing, but ski resorts across Europe have found themselves in what could be termed as one of their worst seasons so far. The threat posed by global warming coupled with financial troubles, dangers have piled up on the resorts as the battle for a future against the risk of shutting down. Our next report tells you more. Take a look.
The Alps make up the most popular ski destination in the world. But the industry now faces an existential threat as it battles the looming danger of climate change. The region's warmest autumn on record forced many ski resorts in the Alps to delay their opening times this year. Heavy rain and sleet pushed the resorts further downhill, leaving millions of potential tourists in despair. In fact, in a few ski resorts in the French Alps, opening was delayed until 2 days before Christmas. As the threat of global warming continues to grow, industry experts warn more and more resorts are at risk of closure.
Now we basically collected an inventory of like 60 ski lifts that are still there even though they've been closed down. Like often in the Alps you have like very similar problems everywhere, and in France in the different massifs you have like more than 100 obsolete skiing lifts with all the like trend research tells us that like more and more ski lifts will be forced to close down, especially at lower altitudes or smaller ski lifts.
Grappling with rising temperatures, resorts are unable to maintain a sufficient snow level. They thereby have to either reduce the number of operating days or invest heavily to produce artificial snow. As a result, skiing prices have skyrocketed.
It's less of a family sport than it might have used to be 20 years ago. It's also getting more expensive to do it, and in general like the competition between the ski resorts is increasing, and you have to do more and more investments. All of that together makes that like more, especially smaller ski resorts have to close. Increasingly becoming a sport for richer people, and I mean especially in Switzerland it's just becoming very costly, which also makes it, I guess, less attractive.
Small amounts of snowmaking could keep some resorts going, particularly those at lower altitude. But experts say snowmaking at scale will never be able to supplant real snow. The process is not only too expensive, but also consumes a lot of energy and water. This alone should suffice as motivation for increased climate action. Researchers say the death of skiing is inevitable if global emissions are not reduced. The future of the winter sport, therefore, relies on how well nations reduce emissions in the decades that follow. Bureau Report, WION World is One.